Hey everybody, welcome back to Rogers Music Tour. I'm Rogers Healy, the world's most obsessed music memorabilia collector. I am on a mission from God, to quote the Blues Brothers, Jake and Elwood Blues, if you will, to have the greatest collection of music memorabilia in the history of the universe, in the history of the world. And today we got 2 new shipments in. It's going to be a good day. I already took a sneak peek at this first one, and I wanted to give you all the first look. In the world of rock and roll photography, there are 2 GOATs. One is my buddy, my pal, Elliot Landy. The other is someone I have not had the chance to meet yet. His name is Henry Diltz. And both men were responsible for photographing some of the greatest moments in the history of rock and roll. And as you all know, my favorite group ever is the Eagles, the favorite lead singer, Don Henley. And my favorite Eagles song ever, a top 5 song for me ever, is a song called Desperado. And if you're a single man out there that keeps making the wrong decision over and over and over, and you want to just get bitten by the snake that is music, take a listen to Desperado and play it slow. But one of the most iconic photographs in history, and this frame is already cracked, was the Desperado album shoot. And down here you see the Eagles. You don't just see the Eagles, by the way. You see a couple of their songwriting partners, but you got Bernie Ledden, Glenn Frey, Don Henley. You got Randy Meisner and J.D. Souther, who is one of their songwriters. And here is a fun fact. I believe that hidden in that photo is Doctor My Eyes Have Seen, is Jackson Browne, who's a really important part of the Eagles' history. But this is one of the kind. This is one of 275 photos ever printed of the Desperado shoot, signed by Henry Diltz. Unfortunately, the frame got broken mid-shipment. But we got one more shipment too we're gonna open up for y'all. We're gonna try to make it quick because my camera woman, her biceps are getting way too big for her shirts. And so I have to be respectful of the fact that we're on a limited time budget. I don't know what's in this, but it's always exciting when stuff is hidden. Trying to be quick. Stay with me now. All right, so in our first mystery box, that is not a mystery, but as previously mentioned, sometimes people kind of black out when they buy in bulk, which I'm not afraid to do. We've got a picture of the Verve autographed. Oh, I know what this is. We're going to save this one for the end. It's actually not a music piece. It's going to prove that I've got a little bit of diversity in me. George Thorogood. Bad to the Bone. You might know that song. Here's a fun one. An entire Dave Matthews Band signed vinyl. Everybody from Carter Buford to Tim Reynolds, Boyd Tinsley, Jeff Coffin, everybody. A lot of y'all know about Tim Reynolds from the greatest double live disc ever, the Dave Matthews concert back in the day. Leon Russell, underrated singer-songwriter, piano player, the orchestrator of a lot of historical albums. And then in this big piece, when you think of America, when you think of what our country looked like back when we first started getting some culture in us, and we started getting some art in us, and if you thought of the one person that chronicled all of that, who do you think of? I'll tell you who I think of. I think of Norman Rockwell. This is one of his pieces, autographed on the bottom right by Norman Rockwell himself, which proves I'm not just a one-trick musical pony. I like history. I like culture, and I love America. So that's the latest for Rogers Music Tour, everybody, from the Verve to the Eagles to Norman freaking Rockwell to Dave Matthews, Leon Russell, and God knows what else is in here. So thanks for staying in connection with us, y'all. Continue to follow Rogers Music Tour for the greatest search ever, for the greatest music ever. Thank you to my wife, Abby. That's all we got. Cheers.